Keeping up with all high school sports in North Texas. Inside all the games, inside all the plays, and inside all the action. Get your game on with Whataburger's Inside High School Sports. Sundays on NBC5.
Pat Doney, weekends on NBC5 News.
Get ready to gear up. We're taking you inside high school sports, your home teams, your rivals. Taking you inside high school football like no one else. Inside all the action. Inside the excitement. Inside all the games that count. This is Whataburger's Inside High School Sports. Welcome to Whataburger's Inside High School Sports. I'm Pat Doney. With the threat of Big Friday thunderstorms, games were on the move this week. A majority of teams decided to play on Thursday to avoid severe weather challenges. In 6-6A, the game of the year did not move off of Friday, but did change the start time to 1 p.m. The district championship would come down to our Whataburger game of the week. It's Allen against Prosper. You know, a lot of times the game doesn't live up to the hype, but trust me, this was not one of those times. Second quarter, Prosper down 7-3. Braden Imhoff finds Lathan Latchley, a combination we're going to hear about later in Next Level. Latchley turns on the speed, 75 yards for the touchdown, and does the fake hamstring pull celebration. 10-7 Prosper. Allen's turn. Jeremiah Dowd taking advantage of a busted coverage and connects with Carter Harris for a 50-yard score. Allen's back up 14-10. 5 minutes left in the half. Dowd, the screen to Lyndon Spriggs. Spriggs going to break a tackle and go 13 yards to pay dirt. Allen is up 21-10 at the half. Prosper would score twice in the third quarter to get the lead back. Bryce Robinson goes 10 yards on this touchdown run. And show me the hot dog in the stands here. The hot dog fan, I love it. All right, the Prosper Eagles are back up 24-21. Then in the fourth, after Allen ties it at 24, another big play from Imhoff. His pass is snatched out of the air by Dallas Boozer. That's a 57-yard touchdown. And just over 5 minutes to play, but the extra point no good. It's 30-24 Prosper. Allen drives the ball down the field with 1:12 to go. Jaden Hambrick in from 9 yards out. Extra point is good. Allen's up 31-30, which left it to this. A 46-yard field goal attempt for Prosper to win it, but the kick goes wide and short, and Allen wins the game and just about sews up the district title with a 31-30 win in an epic finish. A rivalry battle at the home of the Dallas Cowboys as unbeaten Frisco Wakeland and undefeated Frisco Lone Star were facing off in a rivalry showdown. Lone Star races out of this one, including on this catch by Florida commit Davian Gross for a huge gain that led to a field goal. Then it's Carice Hoyt, the Baylor commit, and four-star prospect showing off the wheels. This is a 92-yard touchdown run, and it helps Lone Star out to a 10-0 lead. Wakeland's wondering what happened, but the Wolverines don't back down. Quarterback Jaden Maples connects with Grayson Meyer to help Wakeland recapture the 13-10 lead, but it was all Lone Star from there. The Rangers win big, 34-13 your final score. A sensational TAPS game Thursday night as Plano Prestonwood visited Parish Episcopal. Third quarter, Prestonwood up 21-14, but they wanted a bigger lead. Luke Glass, the great pass to Giovanni Darasaw. The Lions up 28-14, still in the third. Check out the freshman, Logan Lucero, dropping it in the bucket to Beckham Smith. That's a 55-yard touchdown pass. Parish back to within a touchdown. Then the Panthers put in their running quarterback, Jonathan Phillips, and he's unstoppable in the open field. 55 yards on this touchdown run for Phillips, and we are tied at 28 in the fourth quarter. Prestonwood answers back. William Taylor, a big response. He avoids everyone on a 48-yard touchdown run, and the Lions are back up 35-28 late in the fourth. Phillips is in, so Prestonwood thinks it's a run, but no! Phillips rolls to his right and hits Michigan-bound receiver Jalen Pyle, and Pyle does the rest. 51 yards on this touchdown. We are tied at 35, which leads us to this. Preston Gale with the field goal attempt from 30 yards out. It's a line drive, but it just gets over the crossbar. Parish Episcopal wins it. 38-35 your final. Haltom's Vudrico Robertson is one of the most unsung running backs in the Metroplex. His Buffaloes took on Arlington Bowie Thursday night. Bowie got on the board first. Denzel Ponder takes the handoff, reverses field, and takes it 16 yards. It's a 7-0 lead. Robertson then put Haltom on his back. He runs into the pile here and somehow comes out of it unscathed. He rushed for 140 yards, his fifth straight game with at least 100 yards, and we are tied at 7. Bowie then opens up a 10-point halftime lead. Mason Nichols to Kedrick Osunde Brown, who breaks a tackle and races 61 yards for a touchdown here. The Volunteers came out after halftime and struck quickly. Jaden Bibbs to Maxwell Nichols, who makes the great one-handed snag, and then he's off. Bowie wins its 5th straight, 30-20, to go to 5-0 in 8-6A. Richardson's Jamion Winfield, a USC commit, is one of the area's most unmovable objects. His Eagles taking on Jesuit Thursday. First quarter, check out this play. Lucas Sawyer's pass goes through his receiver's hands, off the defender's helmet, and is intercepted by Simon McGlodrick. That would set up a field goal. Sawyer's passes would start to really be on the mark from there, though, like this one to Damian Crow, which Crow's speed turns this into a 71-yard touchdown. What a play. Richardson up 7-3 after a quarter. Sawyer would then connect with Jaden Hernandez for a 21-yard touchdown. Sawyer finished with 383 yards and 4 touchdowns. It was 14-3 Eagles. As the half was about to end, Jesuit's Beck Berry throws to Ty DeBob for a 9-yard score. Jesuit led 27-14 in the second half, but Richardson comes storming back for a 28-27 victory. West Mesquite and Carrollton Creekview met Thursday afternoon as 2 of the 3 teams who were tied for first in 6-5A Division I. First quarter, West Mesquite's Jalen Dotson, a quick 8-yard touchdown to Richard Clark, and the Wranglers are up 7-0. Creekview answers back. Kaysen Garcia hits Amari Washington across the middle, and Washington is gone. 62 yards on the touchdown. As we are tied up, this looked like it was going to be a barn burner, but West Mesquite was having none of that. They scored 29 points in the first quarter, including this 26-yard touchdown run by Damarian Robinson. Wranglers led 32-14 at the half. More of the same in the second half. Dotson to Samaje Jordan, a 12-yard touchdown. West Mesquite wins 53-21, which sets up a district championship game next week against Newman Smith. The Richland crowd with a warm welcome to the Aledo Bearcats, led by Notre Dame commit Caden Finley Thursday night. Aledo cracks the scoreboard first when Caden Wingfield takes the handoff, bounces to the left, and then outruns everybody to the pylon for a 44-yard touchdown scamper. The Bearcats then go to the air from there. Lincoln Tubbs laying it in perfectly for Bain Martin. This is a 42-yard touchdown strike, and then Finley gets in on the act. A little later, Tubbs going to cut it loose with a deep one, and Finley doing the rest, going to shed a tackler and get in for the score. Tubbs throws for 269 yards and 4 scores. Finley had 157 yards and 3 touchdowns. Aledo wins big over Richland, 72-10. So another district win for those Aledo Bearcats, as they just seem like they cannot lose in district play. 133 district victories in a row for Aledo. And speaking of the Bearcats, their star receiver is this week's Parker University MVP. It's Caden Finley. Caden Finley of Aledo has been an extremely productive receiver the past 3 years. The son of former NFL great Jermichael Finley, Caden caught 81 passes for over 1,400 yards and 21 touchdowns as a junior. It'll be difficult to surpass those eye-popping numbers this season, but with Finley's physical style and run-after-the-catch ability, Caden has already found the end zone 6 times. He has plenty of postseason experience, so the Bearcats will look for him to make big plays again in the playoffs. Finley committed to Notre Dame over the summer. Making plays all over the field, and Caden now joins us in studio with his new bobblehead here, man. Congratulations.
Yes, sir, thank you.
What do we think of the bobblehead here? I think it's pretty solid.
It's amazing. This is definitely better than I expected it to be, and it's perfect. You even got the hair right and everything.
Telling you, we nailed it on that one for
sir.
sure. It's well-deserved, man. You've been making plays for a long time there at Aledo. I want to talk about team first. I know you're a team guy. This district winning streak you have, they haven't lost a district game since 2007. Okay, what does that mean in the locker room to you guys? How much pride do you take in that?
Yes, sir, definitely. All the guys, we like the coaches, they just implement us with, we got to go out there and keep the district streak alive. So every time we go out there, we play for something bigger than just us. Everyone that's putting on our jersey, our number before us, we got to play for them. So just going out there every game with that thing on our shoulder, just helps us pull the games out.
Let's build on that, because the state championships mean a lot. I know the program, too, the state record with 12 there. How has Aledo helped you to improve as a player? I mean, the excellence that's expected there, I'm sure that pushes you to be your absolute best every single day.
Yeah, for sure. Coming in young, I was 14 years old when I first started playing. I was with a bunch of 17, 18-year-old men at the time. It really helped me just grow as a person, grow as a man. grow as a football player, you know, going out there with all those guys, you know, everyone was so much bigger than me, you know, just learning from them and just using the physicality that everyone has taught me since I was a little kid and since I was 14 years old. It just really helped me in my game, but also off the field too, is giving me some traits that I needed to become a better person and a better player.
And those traits, the person you've become, these are all reasons why Notre Dame offered, and they were one of many offers for you to play college football. Why were the Irish the right pick? Because, man, you could have gone a lot of different places in the country, right?
Yeah, the Irish, they just bring something different to the table, you know. They're big-time football, but also big-time education. So my big thing is obviously making it to the NFL, but even bigger than that, getting a good education, getting a good job after league so I can take care of my family, take care of my children one day too. So that's why ultimately the Irish were the pick.
Yeah, can't wait to see you there, Notre Dame. Can't wait to see what you do the rest of the season too, man. Congratulations on the bobblehead, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have more Week 9 highlights, and our Inside Story takes a look at one of the fastest runners in the world, and he's only 16 years old. Stay with us.
Is brought to you by Kubota, the #1 selling compact tractor in Texas. For details, visit gokubota.com. Kubota, because you can.
Our Kubota Country Roads takes us to Kaufman, where Corsicana needed a win to realistically stay in the playoff hunt. Pick it up in the first quarter. Kaufman jumped out in front when their running back, Elijah Rose, breaks off a long touchdown that was part of a 188-yard rushing night. The Lions led 7-0 after one. Later in the half, down 10-0, UNT commit Mark Brown breaks off a huge play to give Corsicana a spark. That's a 58-yard touchdown, and it brings the Tigers to within 3 at the half. 10-7 the score then. First drive of the second half. Kaufman stretches the lead. Back to 10 when Rose breaks through for another touchdown. That gave the Lions a 17-7 lead, but it was all Corsicana from that point on. Brown scored another touchdown. He ran for a career-high 218 yards. The defense shut down Kaufman. The Tigers still have a fighting chance. They win 35-17 and are now 3-2 in district play. South Grand Prairie, one of only 5 unbeatens in 6A, taking on Arlington Martin in an important 8-6A matchup. First minute of the game, how about Dylan Brooks on the read option? Everyone going right, he goes left. It's a 44-yard pickup and a touchdown. The Warriors in control 21-9 at the break. Martin made a game of it in the third quarter. Javian Jones-Priest, check out the moves on this play. Taking it 57 yards for the score. Martin is back within 2. And the Warriors stay close late. Ricky Montgomery going left, cuts back, takes a pop, but scoring anyway. They trail 28-26. SGP then puts the game away. Josiah Lucas taking this one 34 yards. Lucas ended with 156 yards and 3 scores. SGP is 9-0, taking this one 34-26, the final. Well, we've seen plenty of superior athletes dazzle us on the gridiron here in North Texas, but it's rare to come across a track star who, as just a junior, is already the 4th fastest American in the 800 meters ever. Our Kia Inside Story introduces us to Justin Northwest's Cooper Leckenhouse. When you watch Cooper Leckenhouse at practice with his Justin Northwest teammates, he blends in as just another face in the crowd. And that's how he likes it. But when you glance at his resume, you'll see that Cooper is more than just an ordinary high school runner. He's extraordinary.
He just explodes from here. There he goes.
There he goes.
Leckenhouse has mastered the 800 meters. He's the indoor and outdoor high school record holder for that race.
The record 146.26 is the national record. Going to go down again. It looks like it. Yes!
And has the 4th fastest time ever for an American. Cooper, by the way, is just 16 years old. And to be the best, he's put in the work at an early age.
He's a high school kid. There's so many distractions. You just realize that while other kids are rushing out of school at the end of the day, he's going to the training room to take care of his body. He doesn't find ways out, he finds ways in, right? He's looking for the things that give him a competitive advantage.
It's such a fun but also brutal sport in the way of, you can be the best at what you do in the world all time, but, you're getting up every morning, you're doing something in the afternoon every day just like everyone else is.
And what Cooper has been able to do is remarkable. Currently, he ranks 6th in the world in the 800, which puts him ahead of 2 members of the 2024 Olympics team. And at the USATF Outdoor National Championship in August, Cooper shocked the world by finishing 2nd with a time of 1 minute 42 seconds.
And it's Brazier and the high schooler.
Only 2 seconds short of a world record, and enough to qualify him for the World Championships in Tokyo.
Crossing that line, being 2nd, and then running 142. I wanted to be able to do that. I didn't think it happened this early. It was the perfect race. And I think a lot of people, it's hard to have a perfect race. So some people will never have a perfect race, but to be able to have that one at the most important time of the season.
We're training harder than we've ever trained, and it's looking easier than early season looked. So you're like, hold on. Like, you know, you're kind of acclimating on the go of, I maybe undershot what the possibility is here. So when he runs 142, though, I mean, immense excitement from everyone. Of course, for myself, because that's unreal.
It feels easy now for Leckenhaus to race with professionals because he's now one of them. Cooper signed a deal with Nike and has turned pro. But that does not mean you won't see him around the Northwest track. Oh no, the junior plans to stay in school until he graduates in 2027. Although he can't compete with his high school friends at meets, Cooper will always be there to train with them and cheer them on.
His opportunity is to make everyone else around him be as good as they can possibly be, right? And so I think he gets excited about that.
If I wanted to, I could graduate at the end of this year, but I'm just not going to do that. You know, I want to stay in high school. I want to stay with my team. I mean, these are my best friends out there.
The 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles is on the horizon, but Cooper is always laser focused on the next race.
He wants to be held to a really high standard, and with that gives him an opportunity to perform at the highest level possible. So I would say it's hard, except for how much he doesn't want to be the best right now. He wants to be the best ever.
Cooper is outstanding. All right, when we return, we go next level with a duo who makes the Prosper aerial attack quite deadly. Stay with us. Welcome back to Whataburger's Inside High School Sports. Prosper's offensive line has 3 Division I seniors manning the trenches, which gives the Eagles quarterback plenty of time to survey the field. In this week's Next Level, Kenny Matthews tells us that extra time has made Braden Imhoff and Lathan Latchley one of the best passing combinations around.
Prosper has been blessed with great skill position players over the years. We have another duo in quarterback Braden Imhoff and wide receiver Lathan Latchley, who are making their marks in the Prosper History Bowl. This combination has gotten off to a tremendous start in 2025 season. It is a thing of beauty to see where they are one step ahead of the defense. The trust that Imhoff has in Lathan to get open is unparalleled this year. If Prosper needs to pick up a huge first down, we know this combination will get it done more often than not. These 2-3 sports stars show athleticism and balance, which they bring to the football field. The pair reads each other's minds, which has allowed precision in executing the Prosper game plan from week to week. With one of the best offensive lines in the state of Texas, the value of these two has increased immensely in 2025. This combo is connected for 30 catches, 734 yards, and 9 touchdowns. This is an average of 24.5 yards per catch in Prosper's first 6 games of the season. With that kind of production, it is putting fear in every defensive coordinator that is left on their schedule. With the pure accuracy of Braden and the sure-handedness of Lathan, these two are fun to watch. Now it's time to put this Prosper team on their backs to make a championship run in 2025.
Thank you, Kenny. All right, when we return, we'll take a look back at some of the best plays from last week. Stay with us. That's it for this week's show. Thank you for what's from last week in our Plays of the Week segment.
Inside High School Sports is presented by Whataburger, just like you like it.